Today I'd like to talk about some of the milestones in speech development. In the first few months of life, your child will be beginning to startle to sounds, and they might start making a couple of cooing sounds. As time goes on, in the first 4 to 6 months of life, your child may start moving eyes in the direction of sound, and they'll pay more attention to your voice and the tone and the quality of it. At the same time, there may be even more cooing and giggling and laughing, as well as making sounds when they're happy or even when they're upset. Between 7 and 12 months of age, we'll start to see that your child is beginning to look for sounds when their name is called. They might play games like peekaboo. From a speech standpoint, they may start to babble more. They might use sounds such as da 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 or ba 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 ba. Between 1 and 2 years, they can start responding even more. So they might start to respond when you say point to a body part, nose, ears, mouth. They might start to follow some directions like roll the ball or kiss. They'll use a lot of new words and they'll try to repeat and mimic what you're saying. And they may start to put 2 words together. By the time they're about 18 months of age, on average, we expect to have about 5 to 10 words. And that's about when we can do our first formal speech assessment. By the time that they reach 24 months, we hope to have about 50 understandable words. And they're beginning to use 2-word or 3-word sentences like, bye, Daddy, hi, Mommy. And they can start to understand bigger things like go, stop, big, little. So then, of course, a whole lot of why? Well, why is that? Why? 3 to 4 years for those talking points. They're going to start answering more of the who is that? Where is it at? What was that going on? And they can use more to say I, me, you, they, we. And by the time they're in preschool age, so about 4 to 5 years, they can start understanding some of that order, like this is first, that's next, they're last in line. They might also use like, yesterday we did this, today we have that, and in 2 days' time, we're going to go do this, like we're going to go to the zoo, or we've got swim lessons. And they can follow longer directions. They're able to make all of the sounds in a word, and they can make some mistakes on some of the sounds that are a little bit harder, like la, s, ra, z, ch, sh. And they can respond to like, what did you say? And they can talk without having to repeat all of their words or their sounds, and they can start telling a short story. So these are some of the typical developmental milestones that we see with speech. Every child is different. If you have concerns, please do talk to your pediatrician. Many times children will be assessed also in their daycare or even in their preschool, and we are always happy to see you.